Harry, early days for you, but you've settled in very well. How's it going?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far. You know, the change of manager was obviously tough to see, and yeah, it was a new sort of phase to start off with, and then quite a quick sudden change. So last two results have been positive, and hopefully we can really kick on.
How challenging was that for the players? From the outside looking in, I kind of thought, oh goodness, you've been brought here by one manager, he disappears, somebody else comes, you've got to prove yourself all over again.
Yeah, that side of it is always, you know, obviously a challenge. The manager brought me here, and then a couple of weeks later he goes. So yeah, of course there's that sort of having to prove yourself, not knowing what the new manager thinks of you. I'm sure he formed an opinion of me before he worked with me on a one-to-one basis of his English, and he knows obviously what I'm capable of, and probably a large group of the lads he probably knows well of. So if he's got a good opinion of you, then perfect, and if he doesn't, then you've got to try and change that.
What's it been like since he arrived? Have you sort of noticed the changes?
Well, the group was in a good place in the sense of togetherness, and there was a real sense of, you know, wanting to turn the results around and start winning games. Is probably a carry-on effect from last season, the disappointment that they faced at the end, and almost couldn't shift that sort of disappointment. So I think the lads were really upset to see Sabri go. He had a really good relationship with the players, but I think when it's in a result business, everyone understands that, you know, if you're not winning games over a period of time, there is going to be change, and everyone's embraced the new start in a way. The players that potentially wasn't playing have obviously got a fresh start to you know, start the season and as I say, start fresh. So everyone was excited for that part of it.
Chris came with such a great reputation, you know, when he was appointed. There wasn't really a bad word said about it. What's your experience with him in the past and since you've been here at Forest with him?
Well, in the past I've always known that when we played against these Brighton teams are the ones that I can really remember. They've always been difficult games. They had that great season where they got promoted and, you know, done really well in the Premier League. It's clear to see how hard it is to stay in the Premier League as a newly promoted team, and, you know, he managed that for, I think it was 2 seasons, and it seemed from the outside a real surprise when he left Brighton. So being out of work for the time he has, I'm sure he's had a lot of time to reflect on things, and I'm sure he's chomping at the bit to get going here. So yeah, it's been a good couple of weeks. Bit of disruption with the international break and with the new sort of coronavirus rules coming in for us. So no, it's been good, and one that it was good to pick up a win against Blackburn.
How much of a difference does it make that he's done it, he's sort of been there and done it, he's got teams promoted, he's got teams to the Premier League, he's kept teams in the Premier League as a player? Does that instill that kind of confidence in you that he knows what he's on with?
Yeah, of course, yeah. You look at a manager's past, but you can't really look back and look back at people's experiences, and even players, you can't afford to look back because the next game's always the most important, and ultimately the manager, us as individuals, we're going to be judged on what we do from this point on, not what we've done in the past. But I know what you mean. It's good that we've got someone that's been there and done it, and the experiences that he would have faced that year. He did get promoted. There would have been blips, and he'll know sort of to stay level-headed and calm. So yeah, it's good to have that calming presence behind us.
Tough start to the season, very positive sort of turning events now since Chris has been in charge. How pleased are you with your own performances and how those 2 results have gone?
Well, a bit disappointed I didn't play. I think every player's, you know, I've got that selfish streak where you want to be playing every game, but the most important thing is the team, and you know, so we picked up 2 decent results, rather than one was slightly disappointing not to get the 3 points. I felt overall we deserved it, but you wanted to change them losses into positive points, albeit it was only a point on Tuesday. It's still moving in the right direction, and it's to set up a great game for Friday night, where, you know, it's a shame the fans are not here for that. I've seen it on telly before, and it always looks a real good game to play, and so it's a shame they're not here, but the 2 previous games really sets us up for a positive result.
Obviously your first Forest derby, but I'm sure some of the lads in the team have told you what it's like. You've seen it for yourself. How much are you looking forward to it, and what exactly are you expecting from that match, given how Derby's form is at the minute?
Yeah, I think the fans not being there will take that real sort of derby feel away from it. But as you say, the lads, it's a big game for boys that have played in it previously. One that if I'm playing myself, be really looking forward to playing in, and hopefully the fans sitting at home will have a good weekend and we can bring them a bit of happiness.
That's great.
Hello, mate.
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah,
you too, mate.
I just wonder whether it feels like when you made the move here, it was setting up home again. You had so long at Bournemouth, loan spells at Cardiff, loan spells at Fulham as well. It looked as though you were looking for the next substantive move and somewhere to make home. Is that fair?
Yeah. I think the last two seasons of before this one, the Cardiff one was, a big change for me to leave Bournemouth after such a long time, and kind of felt at that point it was obvious to me that it was going to be, my career was going to lie away from Bournemouth, and I had mentally prepared to leave there probably after Cardiff, and Fulham at the time seemed a great opportunity to work with someone that I've obviously spoke really highly of in the past and someone that I'm very close to. So this season in particular, I did want to get that sort of permanent deal done somewhere, and Forest was the perfect fit for that.